everyone. Welcome back to my favorite day of the week. It's Talk It Out Tuesday. I'm Katie Myers. I'm the CEO of CR Conversations, and I have kind of been stirring a little bit to see what particular topic I wanted to share with you about the F word, right? We're all avoiding the entrepreneurial F word, which is failure. So the topic that I want to share with you today is specifically around knowing what you sell so you can guide people to buy it. Sounds pretty simple, right? So one of the reasons why people avoid sales conversations in the first place is because they're kind of unclear of how to lead people. You may have heard me say before, it's impossible to follow if you don't know how to lead. Well, that may be how your prospects are feeling. So what I want to tell you is that you always need to have the next step in mind. Whether you are going from a networking event or from a vendor event or somebody is referring you to someone, you always need to be several steps ahead to know what the outcome is, right? So the anticipated or ideal outcome would be for them to become a client, right? Well, how do you go from initial conversation or interaction to becoming a client? There's a lot of stuff in the middle here, right? So you need to know exactly what those steps are, right? So is it being able to, are you trying to get them on the phone? Do you get them in person? Are you having them go to your website? What is the funnel, right? So figuring out what your funnel is pretty simple. I want you to think about the last client that came on with you, okay? Then take steps backwards. So write down, okay, became a client. And then I want you to think about where you first met them. And then review all of the steps that it took. How many emails? How many phone calls? Was there initial consultation? Was there something you wanted them to check out ahead of time? What are the steps? Because you need to be able to clearly, effectively, and confidently communicate to them exactly what you are asking. Okay? So start with the end in mind. Think about, you've already been successful. Even if you've only had one client ever, think about how you got that client. What were the steps that they had to take in order to become that client? And this, my friends, is what we call developing a sales process. Something that is repeatable, that you can guide people. They know exactly what to do, when to do it, and why you want them to do it. So if you are specific in how you are guiding people, then they will be able to take those steps and you will know exactly what you are asking of them. It is very easy for people to assume, or for you to assume, that you have clearly communicated for them what the next step is. But here's a perfect scenario as to how that can go wrong, okay? So think about this. If you send somebody an email and your next step is for them to schedule a time to meet with you, okay? Let's say that you want them to do a 1-hour in-person meeting. Well, if you send them an email and your call to action is, send me some dates as to when we can get together, that may sound like you're asking for them for their time and the next step is to find time together. But for them to actively take action, you need to be even more specific than that. Tell them, instead of send me some dates as to when we can get together, say, I'm looking for us to get together for a 1-hour meeting, preferably in person. If not, we could do it via the phone or maybe a video chat. And here are some times I have available, or even better, get a scheduling calendar, a software program that links to your calendar where you can send people a link to schedule time with you. That way, they know exactly how much time, they can check their calendar, and they can take quick action with the click of a button. It's a lot easier than having to go back and forth. So think about how you are attracting people, what you're saying to them, and how you are guiding them through the process. That is your tip for anti-failure for the day. So that's all I got for you today on Talk It Out Tuesday. I will see you next week and hope you are having a fabulous day. See you later. Bye-bye.